Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am going to be putting in the Spitfire a Bluetooth amplifier deal because I don't have a stereo in there. I'll have to show you why I don't, but what I've been using is my phone and a Bluetooth speaker, which works pretty good, but you got to keep charging this to use it, to have some music. But we'll get into it. I'll show you what I got, so stick around. Okay, well, I want to show you why I don't have a stereo. But as you know, back in the previous videos, I took the stereo out. That's where the gauges are, and the cutoff switch is where the stereo would be at. And I didn't like the looks of it. It's too new, and I needed a place to put my oil gauge, which is the one farthest to the left. That center one is my voltage gauge, which tells me voltage because the car don't have that. I have temperature and fuel, my tach, and my speedo. So I want to put a stereo in. Well, at least to where I can connect via Bluetooth, which I have a cradle for my phone, and it'll be hidden. You won't even see it. So let's go over to the counter and I'll show you what it's all about. Let me put you back on the tripod and we'll get to it. Okay, I was using this Bluetooth. It's called a Pro Scan Elite. It does pretty good. It's fairly loud, but you just got to keep charging it to have tunes. So then it rolls around in the car, and I'm going to do something different. Set that off to the side. This is what I got. Got it off of Amazon. It is a Bluetooth audio amplifier for $20. No, I think I paid. That was what. No, it was less than that. I think it was $16 with shipping. But this is what we're looking at here. This is the board. Just has an on and off switch, and you have auxiliary in, and then your power supply, and your left and right speakers. So I'll set this off to the side, and you got to put it together. I don't know why they just don't do it for you. It has 2 plates, screws. This is the power cord. Look at that cheap screwdriver. I'll get a better one. But I'm going to put this together, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Alright, they give you one extra screw just in case you lose it, I guess. That's what it's for. This is the retaining washer and nut. I'm going to put it on there just so I don't lose it. But there she is. It's called Ink Baby Audio Hi-Fi Power Amplifier. It's a 100 watt 2-channel. This does not come with directions, but it says in the ad that from 5. You can go from 5-volt to 24-volt. The more volts you put into it, the more amperage you'll get out of your speakers up to 24 volts. That will give you 100 amp per channel. So I mean, even at 12-volt, which is half, so that'd be about 50 each side. That's plenty for what it is, and it's so small, compact. It will be hidden. It comes with the knob, which I'm not going to put on. I'll just slip it on right now, but you can turn it on, turn the volume up, and turn it off. And your power supply, which plugs into the back. But we are going to set this up. I don't want to set that on the counter, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this up in the car. To get some light on the subject here, we already have speakers in the car. They're right there. I just got to find the wires, which I think one set runs over here underneath the dash, and I know where the other side is to run to it. But you need a 12-volt keyed power source, which I already know which one to go to, and a ground. That's it. You can even use these on a 6-volt positive ground car. You just got to wire it backwards. But this is where we're going to put the knob, because a lot of guys, you would mount it in the glove box and hide the knob somewhere. But I want to do something different, which I think would be cool. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where I want to put it? Yeah, right there. That's the light. That's the cigarette lighter. You push it in and it will heat up. It's unplugged. That's power I'm going to get from it. Use that power source. But why ain't that should come out of there. I'll have to fight with that. I don't know why it's not wanting to come out, but I'll get it fixed. Get it out of there. But this is the idea. To be hidden, what I'm going to do is I'll pull this knob off, and the back side where that part, the cigarette lighter pushes into, I am going to just try and figure out how to put this end, which I got the knob on there now, put this end through the back of it. I'll draw a hole big enough for this, stick it through, tighten it on, and then this, I will take the guttings out of that cigarette lighter and glue this in. So it will. I can turn it on and off. You won't even know that it's in the car. But I don't know what ohm those speakers are. But if they were attached to the stereo that was in the car, which they were, I had to unplug them. They should be plenty enough for this little thing. This would be perfect for your classic vehicle. If you don't want to have a modern stereo, yes, they sell stereos that look original to your car, that are updated, Bluetooth and everything. I mean, AM, FM. You can even put CD changer attachment to it and hide that in your trunk or under your seat or whatever. And but they're expensive, really expensive. So that's my plan. That's the way we're going to do it. But I have to tear the dash apart to get that to get to the back side of that lighter plug. I'm gonna, and for some reason it's not coming out. I don't know why, but it should just come right out. We'll get that out of there and get it all wired up. I may just get this light out of the car, put it away. But I may just, while I'm out here, I want to test it and see if, because I got speakers in here for a surround sound system I have in the garage, that's one of the speakers. I used to use that stereo. I don't use it. I don't use it much. It's still attached, but I use the computer, and it's going to the amplifier system setup, which is right there. And then I have speakers in all four corners. Really 5 speakers. I think. But it jams. But so let me see if I can rig this up so that we can get power to it. And I'll get a speaker out and we'll see how this thing works. All right, I got the speaker hooked up and I got a power supply that I had laying around, which was the right connection. It's a little bit more. It's about 14 volt, which is fine. This is supposed to take up to 24 volt. We are going to connect to my tablet because I can't use my phone because I'm recording with it. So we're going to pair a new device, turn this on. Now it's blinking, showing that it's sending out a Wi-Fi signal or Bluetooth signal. That's what we're looking for, BT audio. About pairing, pair, and we are connected. So we'll go over here to iHeartRadio. That's where I listen to a lot of my music off of. And turn up the volume all the way. And we'll turn this down just to see how loud we get. Okay, why is it? Well, that cranks.
WNCD Youngstown. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's going to work out good. Yeah, I mean, that thing probably don't come up that great on my cell phone, the sound, but it sound, man, I think sounding good. But what I got to do now is I got to start taking this apart. It is Tuesday, and it's about 5:30. I just got home from work. This was in the mail. Got to play with a new toy, but just to get an idea of what I want to do, I'm going to try, before I go, I'm going to try and get that plug out of there. But probably that's about all I'm going to do for today. But I'll bring you guys next time you see me, and next time you come back, which will be in a second for you guys. For me, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I don't know. But I'm just trying to get some content in for you guys and what I want to do. I got to get a plug too. I want to install a plug for a USB cord for my phone so I can keep it charged. So I got one of them coming and just got to wait for it to get here. So that will be in this video, and then I'll show you what I got to do to tear the dash apart, get that installed, and then we'll see how she sounds in the car. We'll see you here, I don't know, whenever I come back. Well, hey guys, yeah, it's Saturday. Not a few days, but I just cracked down and got this installed. First of all, I couldn't use the lighter because of the way it was made. There's no way to lock it to the dashboard. There might be a way, I just didn't have the time through the week. I did work on it a little bit Wednesday and yesterday, but only out here maybe half hour tops. I did shoot some footage on what I was thinking of doing with the lighter. I did get it out, but I just can't lock it into place. So that will come later once I figure that out. It was kind of a issue, it just couldn't get it to work right. But I'll turn you around and I'll show you what I got done here. Okay, the power supply I did put in. Like I said, I got everything wired up, but I wired in a fused. This is the fuse holder for that 12-volt power supply. It goes through the firewall here. I need to add something so it doesn't chafe the wires and then short out. But it comes into the glove box right here. Right here. And I have an adapter in there, USB cord that runs behind the dash out along here. I'm thinking I'm going to tuck that down behind the knee pad, and maybe we'll see, maybe run it up underneath this pad, bring it up right here beside the emergency brake where the hole is, and then to the phone, so at least it's not out in the open. But I do have power to it, so there's no power going to it right now. But once you tighten down the ground, the disconnect, it gives full-time power to the car. And whenever I park the car, I always pop the hood and I disconnect that. So I don't want no parasitic draw killing the battery. But so I do have the stereo. I got to come up with some mounts hooked up to it. Look, hooked up to the same. It's just wired in line. I'm going to find a way to mount that and mount that 12-volt cord somewhere so it ain't moving around in the dashboard or whatever. Make it a little better, but I can just set it off to the side like that. Maybe I may even get some double-sided Velcro, flip it up on its side, and attach it to the side here. We'll see, but just to give you an idea how she sounds, I'm going to connect the battery. I got to grab my tablet because I can't play music on the phone while recording, just to show you that it does work. So I'll get all set up and I'll show you. I have the battery turned on, which you can see the knob right there, but and I have my tablet over here to already to a iHeartRadio music station. Like I said, I was thinking of just taking it and mounting it against the wall like that, or then I was thinking I might just hide it up underneath behind to where the knob just sticks out and turn it on. But we will turn it on, turn it up a bit. She's connected to the tablet, and now we should be able to play. And what is it? No, the rules and the weight of the world can get inside our minds and be too much. Took a little bit, and that's turned down. I only have the one speaker hooked up. I still need to found out that the wire that goes to that speaker's been pulled, so I need to rewire it and run it over, but no big deal. But I think it's going to be the trick with my phone. I'm getting notifications on my tablet, that's why it's going down. But that's fully up. I think it's going to be the ticket. I don't like the blue light, but I'm going to hide that. Like I said, I'm still going to hide this. I got to mount this somewhere also to where it's hidden. But, yeah. Well, there you go. Or I could bring it up. Yeah, I'll put a picture up here of and put the link to this for Amazon. It's like $16, 16 or $18. I can't recall. Can't remember. But if you don't have an option for a AM/FM radio for your car, there you go. Cheap, easy. Could work with your phone, tablet, anything that's Bluetooth compatible. Play music on. So I'm gonna work at hiding that plug in that amplifier. I'm gonna hide it somewhere, and just so I can get to the knob to turn it off if I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to have it on if I'm not going to be using it. Just some folk, they just turn it on, leave it on. Now whenever you turn the car on, it turns on and you can connect to it. Anybody can connect to it too, because it's not locked. You don't have to have a code. You just click on the BT Audio Bluetooth link and pair it. You're good. I think you can only pair one device with it, so nobody else can pair at the time it's being used. I don't know. I haven't tested it. But, yeah, I think it's going to do the trick. And I'm thinking about putting 2 more speakers in the back and just run 2 channel. It'll be left and right, and that's it. You won't have front and back. You don't have a fader. But there you go. But hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking this out. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I'm growing slowly, and I'm gaining a few here and there. If you like this kind of stuff, why don't you give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends? And why don't you leave a comment? I'm trying to reply to all my comments. And it's a good way for me to find your channel. And I do check the channels out, and if I like your stuff, I subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. It's free. click the bell notification beside the subscribe button. Click all, and that will let you know whenever I post new content. Give this video a thumbs up and not the finger. And hey, why don't you go check out this video? I think you'll like it. But we'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.